So next up, we have another fantastic, wondrous new speaker. So please give a warm welcome and a round of applause to Ashley Gordon. Ashley will be talking about tech writing internships, which is fantastic. So your 5 starts now.
Hi, everybody. Can you all hear me okay? Okay. Oh, wow. My very first stereotypical moment on stage. Yes. Okay. So my name is Ashley Gordon. I'm a senior technical writer at Luma Health, which is a health tech startup. And I have almost 7 years of experience in total right now. A few years ago, I joined Luma Health. That was in 2021. And in the summer of 2021, I had my very first intern. And I had never managed an intern before, and I had never built an internship from scratch, but that's what I did. I had a lot of support from my manager, but that's not always the case. And so I am here to help you understand how you can make this happen for you, for your potential future interns, and if you don't have a lot of support, how you can potentially get some of that support. So we all know that internships are great for students, right? We all know that it gives them an opportunity to learn something new or explore new paths or hopefully not realize that they don't like documentation, but you know, it happens. So what are the opportunities for a business, though? I think it's a lot harder to express that. And so first of all, when you're trying to talk about that with your boss, that is a good place to start. And one of the best things that you can get from an intern is a new point of view. I just realized I can't see my time. A new point of view from someone in a very new generation, or maybe from an old generation, but someone who's never seen any of your stuff, any of your processes, any of your documentation, any of your products. And you get eyes on what you're doing. You also, and this is the key, you get additional project support, which is a really big deal if you're a solo writer like me. One of the ways that you also can convince your boss is by having a plan, so that you come strong and ready to explain why this is a good idea. You want to be able to talk about what is the intern going to do for the time that they are working on your team. How are they going to fit in on that team? What is the duration of the internship? What's your plan for onboarding? And how are you going to increase that speed to impact? You also want to talk about how the intern's presence is going to impact you and impact the team and improve everybody and improve everybody's work and improve the productivity of the team in general. Also think about what types of projects you want your intern to be working on. Everybody here, I'm sure, can think of something right now where they're like, I could totally give that to an intern and it would go pretty well. Even though I have to spend a little extra time guiding them, it would ultimately take a lot less time than if I had to do it myself right now on top of everything else that I'm doing. Now, the really, really important part, pay your interns. No free work, you guys. Pay your interns. At Luma, we only provide paid internships. We do not do unpaid internships. So you might be thinking, oh crap, like how am I gonna get my boss to give me money for this? Well, I have some really great news for you. Interns are not as expensive as a salaried employee. They're not even as expensive as a contracted employee. And that's not to say that they aren't valuable, because they are incredibly valuable. But they are going to give you the ability to expand your impact through a less expensive or more cost-effective option. $15 an hour for an employee, for an intern who works 40 hours a week for 3 months is going to cost you $7,200. That's actually not that much money. And so you have the opportunity to change somebody's life, have that person impact your team and change your team for a low amount, and it's going to positively impact all of your customers. Think about all the documentation that your intern is going to be able to do. If you can't envision that, I'm going to help you right now in 1 minute and 15 seconds. My very first intern was Farah, and Farah edited and or wrote 53 articles. Keep in mind, Farah was there for 3 months. The first month was all onboarding, so she in 2 months made that kind of impact as an intern. She also, yes, thank you. 25 of those articles were for an incredibly highly used product, which means that our customers got a huge benefit as well. She also Actually, I'm just going to move on to my other intern, Allison. Allison worked on one of our OKRs, one of our giant goal projects, and she also built out call-outs for our Zendesk articles so that we could more easily and more beautifully call out information for customers and make it easy for them to find stuff in the documents. She did that in HTML and CSS, which she had never worked with before. That's invaluable because I don't know how to do that, but she had the time to do it, and she took the time and the initiative to do that. So last but not least, highly recommend giving your interns a final project to gather their metrics so you can talk about the kind of stuff that I just talked about and have those numbers ready. And I will be doing an unconference session at some point this afternoon to talk more about this.